Hey Texas, what's going on? How are you? You know me, handling my business, getting things done. How are things on your side of the world? Are you alright? Or can you not hear me? Let me check the stream. Yeah, you do. Sound like I'm low though. Alright. Alright, I think that should be a bit better. How you doing, TP? How's everybody? Yeah, I'm going in with what I need. Hear your genetic. You can't hear anything? Oh, okay. I was asking how you were. Is everybody all right? As for me, you know me, handling my business and taking things as they come. But I'm all right over here. Yeah, I already had a lot to do, but Friday, my dad ended up having to have surgery, emergency surgery. So, and I haven't seen him since then. So I'm just kind of burnt out. I thought I just need to take a day to relax. But he's all right though. He's stable, and everything sounds like it's gonna be good. But I was in a groove and I just kind of got knocked out of it. But I'm alright though. How about yourself? What's up? What's the period? Mija or mijo? Hombre. Uomo. La donna. Your home? Or la fama? With the G.
They always reached out for the stars.
Good. Making money is good.
Like they conquered Earth.
Here, it's good to hear that
And
you're
so
back
they
sewing.
tried.
Yeah, he's all right though. He's a tough
And
guy.
they failed. And in the end,
He's a
they made
really
it into
tough guy.
space.
So
Inventors, engineers,
I had to go up to that
pioneers.
hospital and regulate
What
a
an
little bit
achievement.
because they
Humans.
wanted to act crazy,
What a
so we transferred
glorious
me yesterday
species.
to a place we're
But
familiar
they
with,
also had developed
um,
some problems.
and everything
Nothing
is all right.
serious,
I haven't seen
but
him, which
still
is weird.
noticeable
It's the first time
for some of them.
I haven't been
And
able
also
to
for the
see my
planet.
dad after something happens
Resources began to fade.
because of COVID,
Natural
and they
biosphere
won't
was
let you in the
damaged.
hospitals.
Pollution hit those penned up in the big cities. Earth
But,
became too small for
I spoke
them.
to him,
Then their inventors created another miracle.
and I know he's gonna be okay.
hyperdrive.
My sister is
Now they could reach
the point
not only
contact
Venus
person,
or
so
Mars, but
she knows what's
Messier,
up.
Andromeda, and even Alpha One, a galaxy of
Perplexed,
suns and
what's
beautiful
up, my
planets.
G?
A
What's going
galaxy full
on?
of life,
How are you, my
a
friend?
place they could conquer next. Alliances of their greatest, most innovative corporations were forged, and Project Genesis was born.
That was
Large
trifling.
starships, arcs full of humans, were
Um,
sent out.
yeah, that was trifling. And you
finding
probably
new
know
planets,
what I can,
new
how I feel
homes
about that.
for
You
their
know how I
genetic
don't like
treasures.
triflingness.
A new Genesis for
But,
humankind. Only their bravest,
You know what you got to
most
do.
tenacious commanders were chosen.
And you
to
know I'm gonna be
lead these
praying for you on that.
starships into the unknown.
Mr.
And you
Perplexed,
are one
talk
of
to me, brother. How you been, man? I know it's been a while.
Welcome to the
What's
shipbuilding
going on with in your
interface.
part of the world?
Here you build and upgrade our ship.
And also, this game right now, it is one more day on this sale. It's $12 on PSN. It's called Genesis Alpha 1. They've just updated it about, I think, a couple months ago. And I like it so far. I'm going to show you guys. It is a first-person shooter roguelike base builder. So it has strategy elements. Like, it's pretty cool. And it can get pretty creepy. So, me likey. I like it. I've played a little bit so far, and oh, it's too soon. We're repeating the same mistakes that we did with the Spanish flu. The Spanish flu, way back in the early 1900s, I believe, killed 4 million people and about 4 to 8 million people in the first wave. But because people became careless after the first wave, it killed 50 to 80 million people in the second wave. And here in America, like, humans aren't really that smart, and American humans, we aren't the smartest. We just happen to be some of the richest. So yeah, our second wave is going to be nasty. This is going to stretch well into 2021. Maybe not the quarantine, but there are going to be a whole lot more deaths on this second one. Oh man, Texas, I think you would like this too. It's not multiplayer. That's the only thing I don't like about it. It's not multiplayer at all. TP, are you at work or are you at the house? I hope you, well, I know that certain parts of Texas are eager to open up. So basically this is the core here. I'm gonna change this. So this is the bridge, this is the core. We have to build our spaceship. So if you know about FTL, it's an FTL where you build your spaceship out and you can expand it, but then you go into first person, you can go through it, you can build your modules, you have to protect it from aliens, pirates. Like it's pretty fun. I've been playing it for the last couple of hours, and I really, really like it. So I need a tractor beam, storage, and a crew quarter, and a greenhouse. Okay. This is what we gonna do.
The corridor connects modules and is available in different designs. Make sure you balance the ship's layout between security and efficiency.
Bruh, you back at the office? Man, my knee's gonna be sore for you, G. That's... wow. Yeah. The virus takes about 2 weeks to go through a person's system for them to start feeling symptoms, if they feel symptoms. So what, Friday, quote unquote, federal lifts the quarantine, so states are free to do what they want. I give it about 2 to 4 weeks for stuff to start getting bad, and then another 2 to 4 weeks after that for people to start saying, oh crap. So what, we're talking about July, August, we're gonna be back in quarantine. August. Yeah, that's... yeah, nah. Yeah, people were saying, I want freedom before safety. It was just bad. Like in Michigan, like it was bad, y'all. I'm glad I live in a blue... this is one of the times I'm glad I live in a blue state. Like, because, you know, we kind of put common sense before patriotism. You're not saying patriotism isn't important, but human safety and common sense is kind of required to stay alive. So yeah. I need one of these. I need a greenhouse. I need a tractor beam. So if I'm smart, and I am, I'm gonna put my crew quarters. Oh no, let me do my storage first.
This is the refined storage module. Production-ready materials leave the refinery and will be stored here. Keep an eye on our refined storage capacity. If we run out of space, the refining process will be placed on hold. Our refined materials are the source for shipbuilding, weapon, and ammunition supply.
Yeah, I got it. Made more millionaires than the lotto did. Life systems.
This is a greenhouse. The concept of cultivating plants on board of our ship is central to the Genesis project. There is no technology known to us that can effectively store or even provide a vital biosphere for the full time of our endeavor.
I agree. Zol, what's
Different
poppin',
life
G?
forms
How you
also
been?
demand different biosphere components to survive
No,
on
it's
this
been a minute,
ship.
man.
To compose a certain
been handling
biosphere,
business.
we need
You
special
know,
plants.
the world is changing.
Superior
Couple things
genetics
shifted
cloning
up on me.
technology is not configured
Oh,
for
to
the
let you guys
creation
know,
or
oil.
reproduction of plants.
Man, I've been throwing
This
thousands
means
in on
that
oil,
we need to
G.
protect our plants
I'm gonna get
at
the
all
times 6
costs.
return. As soon as everybody starts driving, my money is going to explode. So, like I was trying to tell you guys before, I kind of went ghost. I just kind of put my head down and reshuffled my money, reshuffled my projects, hustled, you know, to get my stuff back in wind. You know, and the only reason why I'm really doing this is to relax right now, because, you know, I had some issues with my dad and I got some good news, but for about 24 to 48 hours I was really tense, so I was maxing out on my projects, so I'm kind of resetting. Not that I didn't miss you guys, I certainly do miss you guys, but yeah, it kind of knocked me off my groove, so I'm just taking this time to chill. But Oh, your dirty 30 gotta wait? That might be a good thing, TP. Yeah, it says, I don't feel like my freedom is being violated by people wanting to stop the world pandemic. Exactly, Perplexed. Exactly, G. Someone hit me up telling me to invest now. Oh yeah, man, everything is good. My dad is really strong, and it turned out to be something that we're familiar with. He did have to have surgery. He ended up having a stroke on Saturday evening. And then, it was crazy. I caught a flat tire on Friday. I thought I was going to change it on Monday. Saturday came up. I got the word, you're only supposed to go 50 miles an hour and about 70 to 90 miles on a donut, and I went 120, and I was going at least 75 miles an hour. So Sunday was Mother's Day. I didn't spend much time with my mom. She definitely understood. But I got my tire changed. Was going to go down there, but then they said we can't allow anybody to see him at all because of COVID, and he just had surgery. That was understandable. But then the nurses at this particular hospital, let me tell you, it was shameful. The first lady had an attitude already. Spoke to her. My older sister already called up there and spoke to him, but they told me that there was no phone in the room, so they would have to have a couple of hours. I said between 1 and 2:30. They said that's perfect. Called up there, new nurse, didn't know what they was talking about. Didn't even want to talk to me. Didn't know I heard that on the phone. But the guy who picked up the phone was like, man, his kids have been trying to talk to him all day. So she talks to me, and I say, I want to talk to him. She puts down the phone, and apparently she went in there and asked him, do you feel like talking? Just in general. So, of course, you just had a stroke. You have sleepy. You gonna say no. Right? You gonna say no. But she came back and told me he don't feel like talking. I wanted to be like, bitch, my daddy is never gonna say he don't want to talk to me at any given point in time. Like, I could have just went off, but I said, look, you're gonna have to help me a little bit here. And I said, my dad just had a stroke. You need to go in there and tell him his son is on the phone, not just ask him if he feels like having a conversation. But he sleep, I don't care. Like, I was finna go back up there. She walked her tail back in there, and then she told my dad, your son is on the line. And my dad was on the phone, and I heard his voice, and I knew that he was going to be okay. Once I heard his voice, I asked him a few questions. He was only able to answer yes and no at the time, because if those of you guys don't know about a stroke, you can be perfectly cognizant, but you can't speak. So you'll want to say something, but you can't, or it'll come out wrong. So I could tell that that's what was going on, but I could tell my dad was there. And he's come back from not having that speech before. So, yeah, not to get too deep in that. That was like, that was my Mother's Day. And then yesterday, they ended up saying, well, we only want to talk to one family member. The rest of us can't call, which is bull. But we ended up transferring him to a more professional, reputable hospital that he is with anyway. And, I'm just waiting to see if I can see him or if I can call him. Freaky, my G, what's going on, bro? How you feeling, man? What's going on in your part of the world? I hope you are staying safe and healthy. Oh, you been making in biotech, G? Oh, man, you finna come up. UP. Man, we're about to have a second wave. We are not corona free. Not to laugh at it, but we're about, the shit's finna hit the fan. Yeah, Texas. I believe that because once corona gets in the hospital, the whole hospital can go down. So I can understand why they say you can't go with them. But especially my dad's case, my dad is 65 and he had surgery and he just had a stroke. So he had the highest sensitivities. And I appreciate the fact that they took that caution. their communication and the attitudes they were giving me were, it was just uncalled for. And the only reason why I didn't go off on her was because she was the one that was administering to my dad. So if she had an attitude, start slacking, my dad needed help or whatever, and she just decided to ignore him, that would be stupid on my part. She was watching over my dad. But I did communicate to my sister, of course, everything that I felt and what was going on, and we moved him. And we moved him to a place that, at minimum, the nurses will be more empathetic. And I'm going to keep working on this. Be more empathetic of the situation and have a better communication skill than I am at what they're getting paid to do. But yeah, TP, you know, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm finna ruin your life. You finna get fired in a pandemic. You're about to be the only 2 nurses that are about to get fired in a pandemic. But I was like, nah, I let my oldest sister handle it. And of course, as usual, she got it done. And he's in good hands, and we're waiting to hear to see if we can visit him. We're waiting to hear if he has a phone in the room, so we can at least communicate with him. But man, this really sucks. What do I need? I need crew quarters. This is crew.
Crew quarters. Each crew member needs a slot in one of these modules. If a crew member is sick or feels bad, you can most likely find
this
them.
Punk ass tractor beam. I'll tell y'all later why I hate this damn tractor
The Alpha
beam.
Quadrant is full of shipwrecks. Our tractor beam module is a fast way to acquire already refined materials. Materials will be directly moved to the ship's storage. No deposit and no refinery required.
This makes sense here. And because, like, I was playing the tutorial and it lets you keep playing until you die, but I deleted the tractor beam, and you need cables to build a tractor beam. But when I deleted the tractor beam, it didn't give me enough cables back, and the only way I was able to get cables in the game was with the tractor beam. So I was kind of stuck. But what I'm doing right here is there's 2 ways that enemies can get to your bridge. If they destroy your bridge, if they destroy all your crew, or if they destroy your biodome, which it'll start to kill you. That's where your oxygen comes from. If that happens, it's kind of a wrap. Like, it's game over. So I'm trying to, everywhere enemies can come from, I kind of want to be able to control and not have everything all over the place. Deposit. I need a biotank. Yeah, don't play. Dude, I did that wrong. Damn it. Hold on. I needed a biotank. No, I didn't. Because the clone room was going to go on the other side. So, crew. No more crew. What's
Aliens that have been captured alive will be held in the Alien Research Facility. All biomass you collect will be stored here. Make sure we always have enough biomass in stock and biomass tanks ready. Biomass is the basic material for every cloning procedure. Welcome to the deposit module. Raw materials from the hangar will be moved here by carrier robots. Make sure that we always have enough deposit space available. Otherwise, the carrier robots will leave farmed raw materials in the hangar, and further harvesting
I can't
will not
cook,
be
but I
possible.
can clean. I feels. I got room in the house. I'm on the way. LOL. Hold on, I'm missing chat. Cacao, what's going on, my G? How are you feeling, man? I am doing okay. You know, taking the punches, giving them out. Oh, so you, TP, you talking to Freaky? You made some good burgers. Oh man, bruh. I wish I can have a barbecue. I will be the main one cooking all day. I made some calamari yesterday. I didn't even post it in Discord. I might. It was my first try. It didn't come out right. Well, it did. One, I over soaked it in the lemon juice. My spice to my flour ratio wasn't perfect, and then I really didn't measure the heat right, so my batter wasn't thick enough to adhere to the actual squid, and fry properly, but it tasted okay for a first try. Man, boy, Remnant is dope. We got to get me, you, and McWill. Yeah, we got to get and K Will, me, you, and K Will on it. It's so nice. It's such a nice game, Zol. Are you trying to grow gardens? Growing them veggies. Yeah, nah, bruh. I don't even want to talk about fat, G. I need to lose 15 pounds. I went to the store. I'm going to the store every week. Stocked up on salads. I'm no carb diet, high protein, no sugars. I'm dropping this bad boy. But you, fat. That sounds pretty doable.
New captain promoted.
Okay. So first person roguelike. This is the ship that I just built that you guys see me build. This is the exact same ship. And our goal is we are clones on a spaceship to find a planet because we have destroyed Earth as usual. Sounds familiar. And we need to find a new planet. So they sent us clones out here, and now I have to make new clones, manage a crew of clones, and mine planets to make resources, defend myself from aliens, defend myself from space pirates, to find a new planet. And when you find a new planet is when you win. But if I die, one of my crew members become captain, and whatever I have on them, like, I literally just take over their body. And when there's no more crew members, it's game over. When the ship is destroyed, it's game over. So, and it's very 1980s. It has a type of alien type feel if you like the alien movies. It's really, really nice. It's only 12 bucks. Today it goes up after on the 13th. This is the $20 and under sale on PlayStation. This is also on PC and it is on Xbox. Ooh, freaky. That's a big decision. No, Borderlands 3, I have them both. I actually bought Borderlands 3 over this quarantine. And of course I have No Man's Sky, so but they aren't crossplay. If you really like to just shoot things and shoot a lot of things and get more guns and shoot more things, Borderlands is the way to go. If you like building things, survival, and exploration, No Man's Sky is the way to go. It's a good decision because they're two different things. Like, you do shoot No Man's Sky, but it's not about the guns. It just isn't. And you don't do anything but shoot in Borderlands. It's all about the guns and the crazy characters. Yeah, DLC's coming out for Remnant, man. Remnant is so good. It's just, you know, I usually play it for long hours, and it doesn't do very well on stream. So I gotta organize my schedule very well. But me and K-Mac, me and McWill is usually good to run. And it's a 3-man team, so that's perfect. Damn, how much am I doing? This never lasts that long. How much is around me?
Survival guide updated.
Biosphere, yeah, but where's my tractor beam? Over here.
The ship must provide a proper biosphere for the crew. Different species need different biosphere components to survive. Collect plants from the planets.
Texas, what game did you say you just started playing?
To compose
Oh, are you talking about
protect your greenhouses.
Are you talking about
threats at all costs.
Warzone?
No plants.
I know you're on
no
Warzone
life.
like that.
A Assign gardeners and build greenhouses to optimize the biosphere. Survival guide updated.
I'm not reading all of this. Space debris farming. I know, I need to farm space debris. Okay, thanks. Framework. 12 panels. Ooh, yes. So everything happens automatically here, but of course you can speed it up, and you can assign crew members to speed it up as well.
Resource beaming complete.
Yo, I would love to play that, man, when you finish it. I'm actually making a schedule application. I've been making that for like 2 or 3 months though. And we're just now getting to an internal build. We were building the back end. And man, I'm so excited. It's going to change people's lives. It's amazing. And I am actually making a simulator game. And I've been coding that. Like when I couldn't hear about my dad, I was literally just sit there to try not to think about it and code that thing, and busted so many bugs, wrote so much code. And I stopped because my computer refused to save what I did yesterday. At least half a day's work I lost. And that was a bit irritating. So I'm probably not going to touch that for a day or so. And later on today, I'm going to go back and bug test one of our builds for our scheduling.
Resource acquired.
But yeah, that Crash Bandicoot ripoff, man, I would love to play that. Oh yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. I would love to play that. I'd love to play other... Oh! Already. I like how they take the stairs. It's very nice of them. Oh, he trying to lay eggs. No, he up here. So you saw how that radar popped up? That lets me know aliens are on board. And aliens can get through the tractor beam, or if I land on the planet, they can come back in cargo. And these nodes right here, every single door, every like so many feet, there's one of these. And they the aliens attack them. If they break those down, they can destroy your ship and like cut off life support. Collect biomass from them. So like down here, you see them everywhere, and they can like get in the vents. And everything that you build has like a lower part. So when you go out, now you see this? They weren't even on the planet for like they weren't even on the ship for a second. They already put that there because they can lay eggs. And the game doesn't really tell you where they are. You actually have to go down here and like, see, look. Were they, was that like just, that wasn't a crap. Grass? See, now I'm paranoid. Have they already been down here? Or did that just spawn because those three were there? Okay, looks like they just spawned because those three are there. So it's like Alien a lot. Where you gotta go in events. Oh, you are here. Let me assign you a little something. You already assigned here. Great. Somebody here. Oh, they're always... Oh, unassigned, unassigned, unassigned. Oh, okay.
Job assigned.
Get you in here on a tractor beam. Start pulling that in. Is somebody... here.
Job assigned.
On the plants. Orders. Let's assign somebody to the bridge too.
Job assigned.
Everybody has a job. Yeah, the frames are bad. Like, this isn't a... Yeah, this isn't even on PC, bro. This is on PS4. So yeah, this game came out about 2 years ago, and it's not the graphical like amazing thing at all. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Oh, wait a minute. Let me check my PC. Maybe you're right, because it doesn't look that bad on my PlayStation. 1 second.
Resource acquired.
Yeah, that's strange. Let me do something real quick. It's what it is, it's slobs. Slobs is tripping. So I'm gonna drop. It's gonna take me about 30 seconds to drop and reset the setting. But if you guys stick right here, the stream should come back up right in place. So just give me a second.